Well, my brother, it helps if we are able to awaken and educate our people to what is taking place behind the scenes. So the information that my brother, Dr. Wesley, just presented, most of our people are unaware of it. And so we don't realize that we are being manipulated and that we are being victimized by genocidal plots and plans. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has frequently cited the Bible in Exodus, where Pharaoh said, "Come, we must deal wisely or shrewdly with them, lest they multiply, and in a time of war, they will come against us." And so, even though that's in the Bible, in all reality, that has been the philosophy of every individual who has been the president of the United States of America. And the federal government has as their purpose the destruction of Black youth and the destruction of our ability as a people to unite and to form a nation. So when we talk about hip hop music and it being weaponized against the legitimate aspirations of our people, there's so much to be said for that. Because all of us that's on this platform tonight, I would dare say hip hop is a music that we love. It's a culture that helped to nurture us. It was a part of our coming of age. Certainly the different ages of us, we came of age with different genres or different iterations. In the early 1990s, when I joined the nation, rappers were like de facto recruiters for the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's rebuilt Nation of Islam.
That's right.
And this is very, very important to appreciate.
That's right.
I was thinking about this earlier, and I pulled out an article that was in the Washington Post, written by David Mills. And this was written in 1991. And the very first sentence of Mr. Mills' article in the Washington Post states, Elijah Muhammad, the longtime leader of the Nation of Islam, is having a deep influence on rap music 15 years after his death. With unprecedented directness, a number of new rappers are quoting Muhammad's core dogma that the white people are a race of devils and snakes, and that African Americans are descended from the tribe of Shabazz, the original man created by Allah.
Go ahead, research, Minister.
Now, in 1991, this is the period of time where, as my brother beautifully talked to us about, the owners of hip hop began to wrest it away from all of those rappers who were making Elijah Muhammad and his teachings popular among young people. Remember, it was J. Edgar Hoover who said, as one of his core objectives, we can't allow Black nationalist groups to attract youthful adherents. In other words, don't let the Muslims, don't let the Panthers, don't let strong Black groups be able to attract young people to carry on their message in subsequent or future generations. Going back to young Dolph, there's a lot that is very strange when we consider that just a few days after our brother or before our brother was killed, a Memphis-based rapper, another Memphis-based rapper, Moneybagg Yo, he had a viral image in social media. And it was an image of him with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad tattooed in great detail on his back. I believe, in other words, to say that just as Farrakhan has said, Elijah Muhammad backs me, Elijah got my back too.
That's right.
Two Memphis-based rappers with a direct line of, as they say, 6 degrees of separation. They had 1 degree of separation with the Nation of Islam, this Elijah Muhammad and Louis Farrakhan duo that are present at the birth and the genesis of hip hop to make it what historians call message rap in its early days. But then the current owners, members of the Jewish community, specifically wanting to extirpate the influence of the Nation of Islam from hip hop, have now turned it into what we have today. And I'm, surprised to hear, because I didn't know, Doc, what Future had said, but about being remorseful over helping to steer our youth into recreational drug use. But it tallies with what I read from Nicki Minaj when she was on the cover of a magazine in modest attire, and in the interview, she was remorseful over how her hypersexualized image had given rise to young women using social media to prostitute themselves. And she said she felt that she had contributed to that negative phenomenon.
I didn't know that.
So I think, back to your point or your question, Brother Malcolm, we have to continue to follow the way and the pedagogy of our illustrious teacher, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, of exposing the man of sin, of helping our people to see what is going on behind the scenes. Because most of us think that music and hip hop and television and movies is just entertainment. We forget that in every streaming service or every radio or TV station, there's someone called a program manager. We aren't being entertained as much as we are being programmed. And if we refer to our celebrities as stars, intriguing use of language, because a star is in the heavens and is known for giving off a brilliant and beautiful light. Henry Berry said in the immediate aftermath of Nat Turner's rebellion that we have to close every avenue by which light might enter the mind of the slaves, and then even go one step further to cognitively impair them, so that if by chance our barriers to light fail and they get exposed to light, they won't even be able to comprehend the light that they are exposed to. And that's what we are looking at today with the school to prison pipeline, with the hip hop to prison pipeline. We are looking at the corruption of a genre and an art form that began with a purpose to help aid in the liberation of our people. And I think the more that we expose it, and the more that so-called conscious or awakened artists take center stage. See, because in truth, there were always artists who had something foul to say. The difference is 20 or 30 years ago, conscious artists were mainstream at the center of the culture. And those who did not have a positive message, they were in the periphery. Today, conscious artists are in the periphery, and those who have a negative message are center stage and mainstream. So we have a lot of work to do to expose the evil of the current iteration of hip hop, while simultaneously developing artists who have a better message to replace them.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, sir.
Wait,
What?
look. See, that's why I love God-guided research.
All praises due
And
to
every
Allah.
time I hear my brother and colleague, student minister Demetric, and read him, I know I'm reading and hearing God-guided research. And what God-guided research allows is for us to connect dots and put the pieces to the puzzle together better. And so that article, Brother Demetric, is absolutely awesome. That was 1991.
Yes, sir.
Where the Washington Post acknowledged, they didn't say this, but I know from their perspective, the ominous presence of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad in hip hop. 91, and then it was in 92 that if I'm not mistaken, that secret meeting with hip hop took place, where they plotted the course correction of hip hop.
That's right.
To feed the prison, the hip hop to prison pipeline. So and then of course, Too Short gives his testimony of how he was manipulated during that same period to help take hip hop in a different direction. And so we can see, I think, that article that our dear brother Demetric was able to unearth and share with us, those words that the Washington Post wrote in 1991, gives us the background for the developments that we've chronicled from 1992 on. And so I've said that the reason hip hop was weaponized was to break the connection between, or to expel the influence of the Nation of Islam from hip hop. And that jewel of a document that Brother Demetric Muhammad just presented to us, student minister Demetric Muhammad, from 1991, where they lament the overbearing presence of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad in hip hop. And while they were publicly lamenting that, we know they were privately plotting to undercut that, and thus the so-called secret meeting of 1992 and everything that has happened since. God-guided research.
Man, what the heck is that going on?
Is your life trash? Are you tired of the job and you know your life is trash? I'm trying to reverse your life with digital real estate. I did a free master class. You saw the testimonials. You read the testimonials. Why not get into the free mini course? A lot of y'all been asking me, what is digital real estate? I don't understand the concept of digital real estate. So I put together a comprehensive mini class for you to get access to for $0. All you got to do is text 214-884-4644, just the word digital. Nothing more, nothing less. Text digital to 214-884-4644, and you're going to get free access into the digital real estate class. See you on the other side.
Get your money, man. Get your bread up. Gotta do for yourself. Know you fed up. Get your study on. All praise be to God. Stay read up. Die, never let up. Everyone that I'm around already know what I'm about. Build heaven on earth. Gotta catch up Elijah Muhammad Ali. Farrakhan, Malcolm X. Now, man, what about me?